to be with extraordinary you on this beautiful Friday morning. Today is July 17th, and we're continuing on with our 21 module course on sales mastery. And each day we come to the call and I'm covering a different aspect of sales to help build those sales muscles and all those ideas that you learn you're going to have for the rest of your life. It's possible that on today's call, you're going to experience a breakthrough that could double or more your sales, double or more your leads, double or more your social media engagement, double or more your appointments, double or more your Zoom registrations if you're doing group Zoom. And our topic today is closing. Closing is the most talked about sales skill set because this is where the agreement to move forward happens. Closing is a learned skill. I want you to really get that idea because that is it's simple and yet it is powerful. Closing is a learned skill. So what does that mean? That means if you work at it, you can get better. This is an idea of optimism. This is an idea of hope. This is an idea that you can get better, even if you have not had success in the past at closing. And before we go deeper into closing today, I want to share with you an idea I recently shared, and I invite you to have this be something that you just regularly say to yourself. And here it goes. Everything that happens works in my favor. Everything that happens works in my favor. This is a way of creating reality. Reality is malleable. If you see things as it working in your favor. In the last 12 months, I was pulling out of my driveway and I started driving to Starbucks to get my morning coffee for my wife and myself, and I had a flat tire. And I'm like, oh man, this is wrecking my day. I could have looked at it like that. Well, I got the car down to the tire shop and they looked at the tire and they go, you got really lucky. I said, really, why? They said, because your tire, something was happening with the wires in the tire and the wires popped the tire. In other words, that tire could have popped when I was driving down the freeway at 60 miles an hour. It popped in my driveway while I wasn't moving. What a blessing. Everything that happens works in my favor. Tell that to yourself over and over and over again. Everything that happens works in my favor. So we're going to get into the science of closing the sale. So there's a couple of threes to look at. 3 is 3 ways to elevate your closing results: inner game of closing, outer game of closing, and action. This is a way to look at the concept of closing. The inner game, what is your mindset about closing? Is there room for you to improve your mindset? Your mindset about anything, including closing, is like a piece of clothing, like this shirt that I have on right now. I could take off the button-down shirt, I could put on a t-shirt. I could take off the t-shirt, I could put on a sweater. So mindsets are not fixed, they're flexible. If you have the mindset, I'm not good at closing, understand that doesn't help you close more sales. You could lose interest in the thought I'm not good at closing and start having the mindset I'm getting better at closing. Right now in this moment, whether you acknowledge it or not, you are getting better at closing. And it's broader than closing because this is applicable to anything in your life. I'm not good with money becomes I can become good with money, or I'm becoming better with money. And that creates a different reality. So the inner game of closing, the outer game are the how-to techniques. Every how-to technique can be learned. Every how-to technique can be learned. Now, I have a course on closing. It's a video course. I invested $10,000 into the production of this course. I literally wrote a check to Brad Lee. Some of you know that name. I wrote Brad Lee a check, was a credit card, but same thing, for 10 grand. And I flew to Vegas and I recorded one of the most powerful courses ever on closing. My gift to you. You need to request it though. I'm not going to drop that one in the Zoom chat. You need to request it. So you can contact me any way you know how and say, hey, Eric, I would like that $10,000 course that you invested on closing. Send that to me. Now, only ask for it if you're going to go through it. And if you go through it, it could change your life. Some of the most powerful ideas ever on the subject of closing. My gift to you, just reach out to me with an email, text, or a social media message on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram, and I will send you the course on closing. So inner game, outer game, and action. Action is the doing. It's delivering the presentations. Here's a question to ask yourself right now. Are you running enough appointments where you're asking for the order? You're giving them a proposal. You're giving yourself the possibility of a yes. If you're not, draw a line in the sand and say, today's the day. I'm going to step up. I got to step up. I got to get more at bats. I've got to deliver more presentations. I've got to prospect more. I've got to dig deeper. I got to want it more. I've got to be more urgent. I have to go out and do these reach outs. I've got to follow up on those leads for my networking. I got to follow up with those leads I'm creating from my social media. I got to go back to my previous clients. Urgency is a big part of closing. Inner game, your mindset. Outer game is the how-tos. But you know what? Where the rubber hits the road, guys, it's action. It's action. It's getting out there, getting out of your head, and getting into action. Today, get into action. You can do it. You have greatness inside of you. You can go out there and make it happen. You can reach out to those people. You can do the prospecting. You can run the appointments. And you go out there and you give it your best effort. And you know what will happen? The universe rewards people who take action differently than those who don't. And when you take that action, the sales will start coming in. And then now you have more money. And now you have more impact. And now you're reaching more people. And that'll positively impact your businesses. It'll impact your family relationships. It'll impact your bank account. Action. Okay, so next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm doing this super advanced training teaching you how to write a closing script. And I'm going to drop the link in the chat. There's hundreds of you that have already registered for this. This is my gift to you. Okay, so all you have to do is show up, and I'm going to teach you how to create a closing script with ChatGPT or AI, whatever your favorite AI is. I'm going to deliver the most powerful closing training that's ever been delivered in 90 minutes. We're doing 30 minutes a day for 3 days, and it's free. This is $1,000 value. You can invite a guest if you want. You can attend live or the recording. Show up for 30 minutes a day, live or the recording, and you come and let me pour into you. For my 30 plus years of experience, closed over 10,000 sales. The last sale I closed was yesterday. Okay, so we're going to teach you how to do it. When you're looking at a close, there's 3 sections of the close. Number 1 is the transition into the close. Number 2 is the body of the close. Number 3 is the final close. So what I'm pointing you to is this. When you look at a close, if you break it down into sections, it's easier to learn. A transition statement is a bridge statement from the body of the presentation into the close. Once you have a transition statement down, you can use it every presentation for the rest of your life. The body of the close is where you go through the details of the close, the shipping instructions, the method of payment, the terms, the length of the contract, the guarantee or warranty, the incentive for buying now. So all of those things, the thing you do not want to do is you don't want to wing it. And a lot of people wing it simply because they've never been professionally trained. So if you're winging it right now, you might go, yeah, Eric, I'm doing that because I've never been trained on how to do it. Well, no problem. Guess what? Next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to train you. I'm going to train you at the highest level. And then you're going to go, wow, I can do this. I can go out and close. I want to tell you a quick story about RV Robinson, one of my star clients who, with the help of my ideas and my strategies, generated millions of dollars in revenue. And she was very green when we first started working together. And that's why she decided she wanted to work with me. And one time we were talking about her coaching program and she told me the price. And I'm like, the price is too low. I said, the value that you're delivering, we need to raise your prices. She goes, Eric, I'm not getting anybody to buy at the lower price. I said, that's because you're not bringing the benefits to life. The quality of your presentation is not where it needs to be. If we improve the quality of your presentation, we can raise the price. So I helped her craft a close, exactly what I'm teaching next week. But I was doing it with her one-on-one. So we get on the next coaching call after I've given her the close, telling her exactly what to say, word for word. And I go, how did it go with the new close? And she goes, it didn't. And I go, you didn't start using? No, I didn't start using it. So I gave her some encouragement. I'm like, look, RV, this is going to work. Just trust me on this one. It's going to work. So a couple days later, she calls me up and she's so excited. You're never going to believe it, Eric. You're never going to believe it. Believe what, RV? I got the credit card. I said, tell me. She goes, well, I did what you said. I followed this and I got the end. I asked them to buy and they bought. I said, I told you. She's gone on, no exaggeration, to millions of dollars in revenue. She was on the call right now. She would tell all of you that she's confident in closing because she has a system. And she didn't have a system before that. So let's all go out today, take today through the finish line with a great attitude, with great energy, and go out there and win the day. Thank you guys for joining today. Thank you for the emojis. Thank you for showing up. Yvette, thank you for showing up today. Wayne, thank you for showing up today. Vicky, thanks for showing up today. Urban, thanks for showing up today, Urban. Thomas, great to see you. Sylvia, great to have you in class today. Thank you guys for the emojis. Shell, thank you for joining. Sheila, your message is so powerful. You're going to impact so many people's lives, Sylvia. Sheila, your words, Sheila, are going to transform companies. They're already transforming companies, but there's going to be new companies that are going to emerge, and not only in Canada, but in other parts of the world. Russ, you're going to have a great day today. Thanks for joining. Renate, thank you for joining. Russ, I acknowledge you for working on your fitness. That is awesome, Russ. Great job. Raphael, thank you for joining today. Pixel 10 Pro, great to have you. Pete, thanks for stopping by. Percy, great to see you. Patricia, thanks for joining. Pam, great to have you in class. Thank you guys for the emojis. Neil, thanks for joining. Navneet, coming to us all the way from India. Michelle, thanks for joining today. Always great to see you. Michael, enjoyed our call yesterday. Melody, great to see you. You're going to have a great event today. Melody's doing a book launch. Stepping out there, guys, expanding comfort zones, getting your message out to the world. It's going to go amazing. Max, thanks for joining today. Max, you're an elite prospector. Marie, great to see you in class today. Marie, you have greatness inside of you. Marcus, can't wait to hear about your rejoining your company. Lynn, thanks for joining. Lisa, thank you for the referral yesterday. Kim, great to have you in class. Kim, make those offers. Expand those comfort zones, Kim. You're brilliant at working with animals, Kim. Keith, thanks for joining. Kathleen, great to see you again. Thanks for coming back. Enjoyed your email yesterday. Joseph, great to have you. Joe, thanks for joining. Jody, great to see you. Joanne, great to have you in class today. Jeffrey, thanks for joining today. Janine, thanks for being here today. Janine, you're going to have a great third quarter. Jacques, thanks for joining. Jacques, you're going to have a great third quarter helping out those roofers. iPhone, thanks for joining today. Hale, great to have you in class today. Greg, thanks for joining. Frank, great to see you. Eric, great to have you in class. Eric, work on those referral muscles. Eric, you can do it. Elizabeth, great to see you. Thanks for joining. Craig, hope you come back. Thanks for joining today. Chris, great to have you in class. That's going to wrap our call. Have a great, successful, productive Friday. You can do it. Go out there and take the action. Thanks for joining. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Recordings.
Those of you on social media, thank you guys so much for joining today. Go out there and have a successful, productive Friday. We'll talk to you later.